that. Hey, 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 hey. We are about to go live. Well, we are live. We just went live. You know the deal. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we get rolling. We're going to start digging in on some charts, seeing what's going on with the market today. Just my camera. Yeah, as soon as we get to 100 likes, we get rolling. We're streaming live on TikTok and YouTube. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. And then we're going to look at all the coins you guys want to look at. You call them out. We'll analyze the charts and see what we think. Bullish, bearish, sideways. Where do we think things are going? And by the time we're done, after looking at so many damn things, we will figure out, wow, the whole market's looking a certain way. You know what I mean? Ooh, we got some likes flying in. Yeah, as soon as we get to 100, we'll get started. We're almost there. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we'll get rolling. Yeah, we're almost there. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we will just dive in. You know the deal. Woo, we hit it. All right, let's dive in. I always start every stream with this. Who knows what this is? Put in the comments if you know what this is a chart of. Well, I'll just tell you. It's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Burn this into your mind. This is 13 years of Bitcoin. Burn it into your mind. So when things go down and you poop your pants, zoom out and remember, oh my goodness, that's right, the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, it just goes up. It goes down and then it always goes up. When it hits an all-time high, it goes down and then it goes past that all-time high. And these blue lines, burn this into your mind too. These blue lines, what are they? They are the Bitcoin halving events. What is a Bitcoin halving event? That means about every 4 years they happen. The amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. Causes an overnight supply shock. Look what happens after every halving event, right? We could mine 7,200 back here, 3,600 here, 1,800 here. Now we're in 900. And as we go over, guess what's going to happen after this blue line? We're going to go to 450. Look what happens after each one of these lines. Look what the price does. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think is going to happen to this blue line over here? Boom. That's what's going to happen. So that's that. Let's go into the regular Bitcoin chart. Take a look here. What do we got going on? What's going on with the old Bitcoin chart today? Let's zoom in a bit. Bitcoin jump. This yellow line up here is the 200-day simple moving average. Look at how closely it hit it back here, right around 48,000, and then bounced down. Now it's coming up. Now this isn't the Bitcoin chart I want to look at. I want to look at the one. Let me show you real quick. I want to show you this one where I have more stuff drawn. So look at that. That's the 200-day simple moving average. These blue lines are the trend lines, and these other lines going sideways are Fibonacci lines. This particular right here is the golden pocket. Bitcoin is just trading in between this golden pocket, but it's coming to this trend line. It's going to have to make a decision. Is it going to break down or is it going to break up? Right? It's got to figure out something because it's going to get squeezed here pretty soon, somewhere between maybe 45.6 and 48. Like, it's got to make a decision. It's either going to bust above that or it's going to bust below this. There's a decision coming up soon. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Actually, I should say, what does it look like today? Because we're on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, it looks exactly that. It looks like it wants to go sideways and delay making a decision. That's what it looks like to me. Ethereum, I did take some shorts on Ethereum a couple days ago. Those have worked out all right. Took one, didn't take this one, took that one, took that one. But anyways, what happened? We are this yellow line, 200-day moving average. So that's nice. That's interesting. And we're kind of riding that line. We're staying above this golden pocket. But look at Ethereum bouncing off its trend line. I drew this trend line a long time ago. off of this point. And it's bouncing right off it. So it's getting squeezed too. It's got to either break down or break up. We really want to see it come above this 200-day moving average. So we want to see it go above 3,500 and hold it for at least a few days. That would be pretty good. Thanks for all the follows coming in, by the way. So, by the way, if I don't respond to your comments, don't get mad at me. I'm out here looking on this chart, not necessarily looking at the screen. So that's Ethereum. How's Ethereum overall look today? It looks to me like, if anything, it might come down a bit. It did pump up more than Bitcoin. It's sitting here above, right? We got this high and this high. Bitcoin more had its high up here and then a lower high down here. So I think Ethereum could still come down some more, but I don't know. Bitcoin and Ethereum both need to make a decision. 63.1 print. Memnock, thanks for the follows. What's my thoughts on USDT? It's always worth $1. In reality, I don't think USDT ends up being the dominant stablecoin that it is today. DeBomb, thanks for the follow. Doge, sure, let's take a look at Doge. Elon Musk had to have had an effect on it yesterday. Oh yeah, that had quite a pump, huh? But that's 200-day moving average is way up here. It came up to almost exactly it. Wow. Doge had a pump today. I didn't realize that. Went from, boy, down here on March 31st at like 13 cents up to almost 18 cents today with a real, wow, it's a nice swing up. I definitely wouldn't be looking to buy it because, look, it's coming up towards this 200-day simple moving average and this big of a pump. I don't think it continues. It probably meets resistance here at this 200-day moving average around 18 and a half cents. So to me, I wouldn't be buying it right now. Not financial advice. It's just my opinion. Sausage, thanks for the follow. Mata J, thanks for the follow. What else you guys want to look at? Jackson, thanks for the follow. Do you know anything about Moonbeam? Thinking of getting some. I don't know a lot about Moonbeam, but I've been hearing a lot about it. Marinated Caveman, thanks for the follow. LAC, what is LAC? LAC is not coming up on here. It must be like too new. Adam, Freddie, thanks for the follows. User, bunch of numbers, thanks for the follow. Shiba, sure, let's take a look at SHIB. Why not? Doge pump, it actually makes a lot of sense to look at SHIB right now. SHIB riding that trend line. You see that blue trend line there? It's riding it pretty good. Got the golden pocket. So SHIB overall looks up, although where's the price at? Price is on the trend line right now. It seems like it's really riding that trend line, which is interesting. It's making higher highs, so that's a higher high, and higher lows, bouncing off the golden pocket, riding the trend line. That looks pretty solid to me. This probably would have been a good spot when it dipped below here, below the trend line. That probably would have been a good spot, but not big momentum waves down here. So to me, it looks like it's procrastinating a decision also, which it's kind of probably waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do. Hops, Tony, thanks for the follows. Sure, let's take a look at Solana. So far, looking at the market today, it's looking indecisive. That's exactly the word I would use. Solana, if we zoom in here, Solana still above its trend line here, so it can delay its decision too. It's got these Fibonacci lines here, including this golden pocket. And you follow the line over, you can see it almost exactly hit it. Yeah, Solana looks kind of sideways to me too. We printed a little green dot down here. Money flow is still pretty high. It could be coming down, but it could always just swoop back up too. I think a lot of things are waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do. Seems a lot of sideways, a lot of indecisive. Sure, let's take a look at Axie. It's AXS, right? Boy, I'm interested to look at Axie's chart because it's had quite a drop. Well, actually, it's not as crazy of a drop as it was. $74 to 60. I mean, that's a decent drop, actually. But for that hack and everything that happened, I would have expected more, frankly, of a drop. I'm not the biggest Axie fan because I think it's pretty much met its peak, and I don't think it's ever getting higher. Like, I don't think it's that amazing of a game. I'm a big fan of blockchain gaming, but I think Axie was the first like real good use case, and it's just going to get swallowed by better games that come out. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks, if anything, it looks like it's meeting some pretty good support. You know what? Let's draw some Fibonacci lines. How about that? Let's go to the daily chart. Zoom. Let's draw some fib lines on Axie here. See if we can find some support and resistance. I mean, it's well below its 200-day moving average here. Let's draw some fib. Go way up here. Met some resistance right there. That makes sense. Let's draw another fib. Go from here to, let's go to that one. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Let's go to the 4. Yeah, look at that. Strong resistance right here at the 0.786, which is also the 0.618 on the golden pocket at about $68. Strong resistance there. Bouncing down. Now it's well below the golden pocket. Interesting. We got this trend line here, this dotted trend line. It's broke below that. Not looking amazing for Axie right now. It looks like it's got a bit of a hill to climb, which makes sense after that hack and everything like that. Again, apologies if I'm not responding to your comments. I'm out here looking at this screen, not always looking at this one. Let's take a look at XRP. Yeah, you know me, bounced right off that 200-day EMA, followed that trend, broke the trend. Now it's been riding on this Fibonacci line right here, which is the 786, just riding on it. But it seems like strong support, but it does got to bust back up here. It's, you know, I think it's got some room to move up, frankly. And it looks like we're starting to see momentum shift. So XRP looks decent to me. Gala, oh yeah, let's look at Gala. Love me some Gala. Love, love, love me some Gala. I don't have any lines drawn on this, other than the trend lines. I don't have any fibs drawn. Looks to me like momentum's starting to shift up, right? We're meeting these trend lines. We're kind of stuck in between them. I think we're kind of moving up, but we could come down more. Overall, long term, I just really love Gala. Richard Cranium, thanks for the follow. Expecting pump, but on MACD daily shows negative reaction coming. Yeah, Lever Atlas is showing me, it's just showing me it's kind of sideways with a little bit of, I wouldn't even say bearish sentiment. It looks, if I had to guess, I mean, to me, I would put more on Gala going up than down, but I think a lot of things are just waiting for Bitcoin to make its decision. That's kind of what we're seeing across the board. Where you looked at ETH, it looks like ETH's got to make a decision soon too, whether it goes up or down, so, you know, brace yourself. A really good thing to do is be prepared for any scenario, you know, up or down, trying to figure out what you can do in those scenarios. The main thing that I do, regardless, because I just want to know which way price is going, is I click the link in my bio and take this free masterclass. I teach you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. So definitely check that out. So that's why I'm reading all this, trying to figure out what's going to happen. But it looks pretty sideways. Doesn't mean you can't make some good money in these little chops here. That's for sure. Stocks, Twitter. I don't look at stocks. Do you think we hold support at 44K or go to 40? Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. That's a good question. Those are good marks. Those are good landmarks to take a look at. So right now we're at 45, and this looks like pretty strong support. But like what I was saying is, it looks to me like Bitcoin needs to make a decision. It's stuck in this golden pocket, but it's coming up on the trend line here. So it's got to make a decision. Is it going to bust below it? Is it going to follow the trend? Is it going to bust up? It's got to make a decision. It's coming up. I'd say by, what's the date today, the 5th? I'd say within the next 3 days, Bitcoin's really got to make a decision of what it's going to do. And if it busts down, yeah, it could go all the way down here. There's pretty strong support here. There's another trend line. It could also hit like 42.5, and then here's really strong at 40. Bitcoin, it's got, Bitcoin, here's what Bitcoin's got to do to get to, if it gets above 48, I think there's a good chance it gets to 51. Because if it can get above this 200-day moving average and flip it into support, which is like its floor, it holds price up, because it got rejected off here, rejected and broke that trend line and hit the golden pocket, and it's been riding in there. So now it's either got to bounce up, you know, if it can parkour off this thing and get above the 200 EMA and stay above it, SMA, excuse me. But I think there's a good chance it gets to 51, or it breaks down to like 42.5, maybe even 40. So that's the range. It's going to be between 40 and 51. Which way is it going to go? I don't see anything telling me yet. I really don't. It looks like things are getting squeezed. See how momentum's getting really tight. So, and it's coming to a trend line in the golden pocket. There's going to be a bounce one way or the other. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just a perfect little, what would we call this? A wedge. It's probably a wedge, right? If we draw the line, it's probably a wedge. Let's take a look at Algo. Algo, you know, was riding this as support pretty good, but not broke down. Still above this trend line, although I would say the trend line was more like that. So I'd say it's below the trend line in my opinion. I'm going to draw a trend line real quick. And by the way, tomorrow or Thursday, I'll be having a guest on who, in my experience, has a pretty damn good track record at calling things. Doesn't make many calls, but when he does, it's some good stuff. So be sure to register for the Thursday event. I don't have it up yet, but just, you know, put it in your mind. Yeah, it broke that trend. Algo coming down here. I think algo could come more down. I think algo might come down more to like this golden pocket here. I think it could come to about right here, about 83 cents. I could see algo definitely doing that. Definitely. Jasmy. Jasmy's, you know, had this really nice pump from 1 cent to 5 cents, and it's been going down. What's that right now? It's went down a lot. Broke this trend line, coming down to this one. I don't really like the way Jasmy looks, because remember, here's what's really important to remember about Jasmy. Every day people ask me about Jasmy. This chart is disgusting. It is like, oh, everything went down. No. Most things didn't go down like this. This is nothing but a fall. There's no up at all. This is an extra down. And it was all the way up here at 30, almost 35 cents. Hit a high here, about 5 cents down here off this bounce. I don't trust this at all. I just don't. I don't know what Jasmy did on the marketing side to get this to bounce. I don't know what happened, but I don't trust that at all. I just don't. Adam, heck yeah, let's look at Adam. Big fan of Adam. Hey, we got 274 people in here, but we only have 800 likes. Can you guys smash the likes for me and nail that thing way over 1,000 likes? That'd be awesome. So here we are looking at Adam. We've got this trend line here. I should probably draw another trend line. Like from here. Maybe from here. Let's do from here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, get those likes flying in. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. So that trend line, so Adam's still looking pretty strong to me. Well above these Fibonacci lines here. This must be the, I don't know, 28 bucks. It just seems so undervalued to me. Let me go to the daily. Adam in general just seems so undervalued to me. Oh, crap, I just moved it. Yeah, Adam was, it just keeps topping out here at like 44 bucks. Excuse me. But it's just interesting because I think it's just so damn undervalued. How much did it go down? It went down from 44 down to a bottom of 21. Went right off that trend line. Bounced up here. There's the 200-day SMA. So it looks like Adam, like most things, needs to make a decision. It's hitting a trend line. It's hitting a fib line. It's got the 200-day SMA, simple moving average at the top. It's got to make a decision. It's either going down or going up. I think we're really in watch Bitcoin zone. Lever Atlas did print a bearish divergence here, telling us that we go down, and it called that pretty well, right? Look at this momentum wave and this lower momentum wave, but this high and this higher high. It said, hey, you know, price going up, but momentum's going down. You should probably take a short. That would have been a good spot to take a short. So in this move here, you can actually get free Atom on the way down. If you want to learn how to do that, click the link in my bio and take the free masterclass. Teach you how to get crypto when the price goes down, and you can get that crypto for free. Thanks for all the follows, by the way. Thoughts on Loopring? I don't have a ton of stuff. Thanks for the share, by the way, Zaka. I don't have a ton of thoughts on Loopring. I don't. I haven't done enough research to really give you a good perspective. Thanks for the follows, Zala and Toe Touch and Shabby. Let's see here. Tezos? Yeah, let's look at Tezos. Why not? Let's take a look at Tezos. We got over 300 people on here. That's awesome right now. You guys are awesome. We should draw a trend line probably for Tezos. I believe I think Tezos has a strong use case, use narrative, whatever you want to call it. Boy, oh boy, look at this. Still got a lot of room left for the trend line. Where's the moving average? Moving average is way up here. Tezos looks like it could definitely go up, but maybe it just had a bigger drop. Momentum coming down, but this actually looks bullish to me. The reason being, look at this low and this higher low. Look at this momentum wave and this lower momentum wave. That's actually a hidden bullish divergence. Tezos looks strong to me. Yeah, let's take a look at Harmony One. Good idea. I like Harmony One. I have some money in Harmony One, and I think it's got a lot of growth to do, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but I'd say mostly a good thing. They have a decent amount of TVL on their network, on their ecosystem. So we're right here bouncing between all the support on Harmony 1, or this support and resistance right here in between 15 cents and 17 cents basically. These trend lines, broke that trend line. We're hitting this golden pocket. Where's price at right now? Is it right here? 15. So it's below it. It's staying below the trend right at the top of the golden pocket. And boy, oh boy. I don't know. Harmony, eesh, this is looking like it might come down a bit more. But I don't know. Depends if this golden pocket holds it up. Oh, Cardano. Yeah, let's take a look at Cardano. Hey, be sure to give your boy a follow if you haven't yet. Thank Inza, by the way, for the follow, and at Computer. Thanks for the value, Chimp. If I don't see your comment, I apologize. I'm just looking out here on my screen instead of at my phone screen. We're streaming live on YouTube also, by the way. Definitely follow me on YouTube. I have some really good long-form content and pieces there that are very, very helpful, especially revolving around DeFi. Daily Crypto Bull on all the socials: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, of course, TikTok. What do we think here? Looking bearish to me. Cardano's looking bearish for sure. Like, you see these waves just getting smaller and smaller, even though price was going up, and you can tell price is going sideways, hitting resistance right here at the 0.5 fib, which is about $1.18. Trend lines coming up here. So Cardano's gonna have to make a decision too. Is it gonna go up or go down? Money flow is going down. Overall, this looks like a bearish scenario to me, is what the probability looks like to me. Let's take a look at, did we look at Solana already? Let's take a look at Solana. I don't have as much stuff drawn on this. Do I have it drawn on the FTX version or something? Yeah, I do. Decent support here. I think Solana's got some space to come down. Still this is actually looking kind of bullish to me. Momentum came down a bit. Yeah, it's looking kind of bullish to me, actually. I think Solana's got a good chance of bouncing off this trend line and going up, because we got the 200 moving average way up here. That's $1.48. I think Solana's got a good chance of at least hitting like $1.50. That looks pretty decent to me. As part of market being held back by Ripple lawsuit, I mean, some of it, mostly the XRP part. Victoria, thanks for the follow. Algo, we already looked at. User, thanks for the follow. Apollo Inu. I don't know. That's interesting. Welcome to meme season, right? Welcome to meme season. Let's see Apollo Inu. When did that come out? Well, it's been out a while. So it came out back here in January 2012. I don't know. I'll say it kind of keeps going up. What's the market cap of this sucker? It doesn't tell me. Interesting. Apollo Inu, but the trend is your friend, I guess. The trend has been down for over a month, even during everything else going up. So that doesn't look good to me, Apollo Inu. Let's look at VeChain. Good call. Love VeChain. I think VeChain's got quite a bright future. It's got big adoption in terms of what it does, shipping and logistics, etc. By the way, you guys, be sure to click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. This is my crypto resource page. Definitely check it out. All of these things. You guys still looking to do taxes? Here, use this, and there's a discount code for 10% off. I'm not sponsored by any of this. This is just my resources page. You get 10% off on this crypto tax software. It's pretty sweet because you actually just connect your exchange like Coinbase, Voyager, etc. to it, and it just pulls out all your data and gives you all your transactions and gives you your profit and loss. Makes it so easy. You do it in just a click of a few buttons. Taxes are coming down to the wire. Definitely check that out. And all this other stuff's awesome too. Give it a check. So take a look at VeChain here. VeChain's still well above its trend line, but it did bounce right off of that 200-day simple moving average. Guys, hear this. 200-day simple moving average is a very important thing to track. How many cryptos have we looked at today we saw them get like perfectly rejected off of the 200-day simple moving average? Very important level to get through. In reality, for crypto to go up, we need Bitcoin, etc., mostly Bitcoin, to get above its 200-day simple moving average and stay above it for several days. That will give bullishness and confidence to the market to pump it up more. So that's what we really need. That's a big thing we're looking for. Jimmy and Anarusa, thanks for the follows. Short or long on Sol? Sol looked kind of strong. It looked like if I had to do something, I'd probably go long on Sol. Let's see what else we want to look at. AVAX. Good old avalanche. Bouncing in between this zone. We got that trend line, but then you got this trend line too that TradingView gave us. Bounced right off of this rejected right off of $100. Trading between basically $90 and $100 is where AVAX is. So the question is it going to go break down below 90 or break up above 100? So a lot of things are in wait and see mode right now. We did have this bearish divergence print. It came down, but now it looks like there's a good chance we could print a bullish. If anything, it's hard to tell. If you had to, make me say something, I'd say AVAX looks a little bullish today. Litecoin, ugh. I'll take a look at it, but man, I gotta tell you, like, Litecoin to me is basically a dead project. It really is. It's been around a long time, but it's basically a dead project. Their founder left it years ago. Just when he sold all his stuff in literally all of his Litecoin in 2017. That told me, whoop, this is done. That project's done. This does look a little bullish in the short term, though. We're printing price going sideways, but we have momentum going up. But it's just kind of going sideways, like a lot of things are. Nick, good life. Thanks for the follow. Thorchain, yeah, let's take a look at Rune. Ooh, look at Rune. So here we were talking about the 200-day simple moving average. It has definitely stayed above and shot above. So this is now a pretty strong support for Rune. God, Rune's been on a tear. $3 up to $12. Damn. In what? In a month? Dang, man, a 4x. Wow, not bad. Over a 4x. So Rune looks pretty strong. We did just print this green dot way down here, but this is actually a hidden bullish divergence. What I mean by that is when you look at this low and you look at this wave and you see this higher low but this lower wave, that's actually bullish because all this bear momentum tried to pull it down and the bulls are so strong they held it up. See, it's way higher, price is going up, this lower part of momentum showing down, but it's not. It's actually really strong. This looks really bullish to me actually for Rune. I think Rune could go higher. Rune's just kind of not caring what the rest of the market's doing straight up. Good day. Moonbeam. Let's take a look at Moonbeam. I don't know a ton about Moonbeam. Straight up, I don't. But we can take a look at the chart. Looking bearish to me, right? We're getting these, Lever Atlas is showing us these red lines, showing us momentum is swinging down. This does look bearish to me. Let's maybe draw a fib on Moonbeam. Whew. Moonbeam that new? Is this Moonbeam? Moonbeam Network. Is that the same thing? Is Moonbeam Network the same thing as Moonbeam? No, it's not Market Cipher. This is Lever Atlas. It's my own indicator. It's similar to Market Cipher, but I've done other things. There's more in here. It's different. If you want to check it out, click the link in the bio, in my TikTok bio. Take you to this page. Here's Lever Atlas right here. Back at ETH, what else do we want to look at? Yeah, I'm using Hike and Ashi candles, but I don't really care about what candles. It doesn't change anything because price is where it is. I just look at price, support and resistant levels, trend lines, and Lever Atlas for my momentum. Why doesn't anyone talk about Orchid? Potential with Shiba. I'm staying away from Shiba. So Slowy, thanks for the follow. Zill, sure, let's take a look at Zill. Boy, Zill, oh, that's right. Zill had this big pump. I'm staying away from this for now. Because in my opinion, you don't chase green candles like this. I mean, it went from 3.8 cents to 22 cents in like a day. Well, a few days. Yeah, I don't chase that. I'm not touching it. It's above this. It is above the 200-day simple moving average. If I were looking to buy it, I would probably be looking to wait for it to come back down to around the simple moving average. Because even if Bitcoin stuff goes up, this could continue going down because it just got so overpumped. Metaverse as a service is a cool thing. Cool sounding thing. SYN? What is SYN? Is it Synapse Protocol? What is SYN? Oh, we're swinging back up. That's interesting. Hasn't been out long. That's probably not Synapse Protocol. I don't know. What is SYN? What is this one? Davin, thanks for the follow. we've looked up Algorand already. Algo looked kind of sideways, is what it looked like. You can't bet against this trend. I mean, it's going up. Sin seems to be going up. Whatever's going on with Sin, $2 to $4, it doubled in a week, not even a few days. So hard to bet against that right now. I don't know if I want to get in here because we're meeting resistance clearly at around $4. So we have to wait to see. There's a good chance here. Actually, this looks kind of bearish to me, actually, because the momentum, this wave hasn't printed yet, but it looks like good chance it prints a lot smaller, lower than these ones, even though we have technically higher price here. That would actually be bearish to me for Sin. What did Matic? Someone asked about Matic. Let's take a look at Matic. I think Matic still has quite a bright future. Hitting this trend line right here. So this seems like a pretty strong support here at about $1.60. Yeah, momentum's still coming down some, so we'll see. It could bust down lower, break that trend, and hit this golden pocket here, which is between $1.54 and $1.58 roughly. And look at again, 200-day simple moving average. Look how big of a deal it is. Rejected, 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 like perfectly off of them. Second rejection dropped it below this nice trend line, and then it came back up to really the trend line and got rejected. Now it's coming here, so if it drops below, it's got to come back through this. It's got to come back through the 200, and it's got to come back through this. Engine. Let's take a look at Engine. By the way, if you guys can throw some likes in, we're at 3,200 likes. I bet you guys can pump it up to like 5,000 likes in like less than a minute. I bet you can do it. See them flying in. Next time I look down, I guarantee it's over 5,000 because you guys are that freaking awesome. And I hope you're enjoying the content right now. We're trying to dissect some good stuff here. So momentum is clearly going down, swooped, has broken the trend line, but it's below it still. So that's interesting with Engine. Let's draw some fib on it. Boy, that SMA is way up there. Let's see here. Scroll that down. We do have this fib. Why did I not? Am I crazy? Why didn't I see that before? Let's go back to the 4 hour. Oh, it's just in that zone. That's why. It's just in that zone that's kind of confusing me. It's just in this zone that I'm kind of like, why is it holding right there? I think it's because of the trend line holding it up. That's what I think it is. Oh, dang, we're way over 5,000. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. Sure, let's take a look at Xlm. Trend line still there. Broke that trend line a bit. It's trading sideways. Momentum's kind of coming down, so we could see it come down a bit to like 22 cents. Money flow is coming down too. That's what this green stuff is. VWAP, this yellow thing's pointing down, but Lever Atlas, our momentum indicator, is pointing down. So we may have a bit of a correction here on XLM. DAR? Dude. Is it Mines of Delarnia? I was in the ICO of that. That was fun. Oh, look at that. Mines of Delarnia don't care what anyone's doing. DAR, right? Is that what DAR is? Mines of Delarnia? Is it? I'm assuming it is. But yeah, look at that. It went from 62 cents to $1.50. Dang, I gotta check my Mines of Delarnia coins. Wow, it's just pumping though. Just printed a red dot here on the 4 hour though, so it could come down a bit. Yeah. Here we go. This is a bearish divergence, right? Here's what this is. Check this out. So we have this price high right here, and we have this higher price high right here, right? So price is going up, and we have this wave correlating with this price high, and this lower wave correlating with this higher price high. Price going up, momentum is going down. So this looks like it's probably going to come down some to me, which makes sense. This is a massive pump that's been going on. So I think it's going to cool off some, probably come back down to this region is my guess. Crow, yeah, let's take a look at Crow. I see a lot of likes flying in. You guys are awesome. We're at 6,000 now. Wow. Let's see here. Broke that trend line Crow did, but long term I like Crow. I like Crow and I like FTX, which is FTT coin. Looks like it's wanting to trade sideways, so I think all these zones here in the golden pocket and everything are going to act as pretty good support. I think it's waiting to decide what to do. It's probably looking at Bitcoin too. Let's take a look at H bar. H bar came right down to this 0.5 fib line right here, acting as pretty good support. Broke through that, broke that trend, but it is, it broke the trend, right? So it's down here, and the question is, where can it go? You have the momentum printing dots down here. Seems like decent support. Money flow's coming down. It could come down lower. My guess would be the next ratchet down would be about 22 cents for H bar. Where's the moving average? Moving average is way up here, so it could, if it could bust up and get back above this trend, it could come all the way up here to like 28, 29 cents and hit this 200-day simple moving average. That's interesting. Yeah, let's take a look at sand. I like going through all these charts, all these different coins, because it gives us a feel for what the whole market is doing. Sand's holding pretty strong in the Fibonacci golden pocket right here. It did break trend. It broke that trend and it broke that trend, but it's holding here. Now, see the 200-day simple moving average, the yellow line here? Now it's really using it and the bottom of the golden pocket as support. So this is a crucial moment for sand. If sand breaks below this and stays below it, that is pretty bearish. It really needs to come back up to probably about here to be clearly bullish, and if it comes up to here, that'd be very, very bullish. But trend is out. You can see momentum waning down. You see green money flow going down. You see price going down. It's hitting these supports. So the question is, can it hold that support? I think we would have to look to Bitcoin to really figure it out, see what Bitcoin is really doing. And by the way, you guys, if you click the link in my bio over here, my TikTok bio, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link's in the description. It'll take you to this page. Definitely check out this page. These are all my crypto resources, right? Again, the crypto tax software. I just added this in because a lot of people have been asking about what I thought, ask for recommendations. So I found this. This looks super awesome. There's even a discount code. Just click the button, and it's pretty cool because it uploads, it connects straight to your Coinbase or Voyager or whatever you use, and just downloads all your transactions and puts it in a nice file for you. I used it and I was like, holy crap. It did it in a few minutes and just a few buttons. So tax coming up, just thought I'd tell you about that. I just added that in. What else do we want to look at here? I saw someone put something that I wanted to look at. Okay, GTM is coming in a million times. I'm not even sure what GTM is, and GTM doesn't seem to be on here. Sorry, GTM doesn't seem to be in trading view, so my guess is it's pretty new. MACD or RSI. I don't have MACD or RSI on any of this. This is Lever Atlas. So what I've done here, it took me months to do this. I crunched all those types of indicators like the MACD, like the RSI, like stochastics. They're all cramped in here to really give me this visual of momentum. So it's a lot like Market Cipher, but it is definitely different. I definitely made it quite different because I made it for myself originally. And the main thing I want to see here are divergences and topping out and bottoming out of prices. Kava, yes, take a look at Kava. Let's see here, Kava, look at that. Again, remember this yellow line is the 200-day simple moving average. If anything today, you've probably seen how important this line is. Look at this, look at that. Look at it just gathering around this thing. It can't bust through it. So it's definitely resistance right now, and price is trending down a bit. But to me, I don't know. It's looking so sideways. It's depending. It could come down here. Here's another level of support at the 0.5 fib, which is about $4.18. But here's another resistance at the 0.382 fib at about 4.5 cents. Plus we got the declining 200-day simple moving average, and the price is just following with it. So Kava to me looks like it needs to bust through this, or else it's going to bust down. But we got a decision coming up within the next few days, it seems like to me. Yeah, sure, let's take a look at Anchor. Now this is an Anchor protocol, right? This is something else. And look at that. Again, look at what's happening. The 200-day simple moving average, it's just riding on this thing. Look at that. It's just, it can't bust through it. It's definitely resistance right now. Tried to use it as support for a little bit right here and then fell through. So anchor and momentum seems to be going down, although with this is a pretty deep wave for this little drop. It's kind of bullish there to me, but we could just be coming down more too. I don't know. It needs to get above this 200-day simple moving average and stay above it and flip this resistance into support. I hope that makes sense. And again, I apologize if I'm not getting to your comments. There's a lot of comments coming in, and I'm spending a lot of time out here looking at this screen instead of at the phone screen. Let's see. Favorite crypto at the moment, why it isn't Dogecoin. Do I really need to explain why my favorite coin is not Dogecoin? Can you explain how Market Cipher works? This is not Market Cipher. This is Lever Atlas. This is my own indicator that I made. It's similar to Market Cipher, but better in my opinion. Obviously I'm biased, but I really made it for myself because I liked Market Cipher, but I wanted to make something better, and so that's why I made Lever Atlas. If you click the link in my bio here, it'll take you to this page, and you can get Lever Atlas. I have a free trial on it right now, and a special, and you get my whole trading course for free with it. And I also have this trading master course. All this stuff teaches you essentially how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. If that sounds like something you're interested in, check it out for sure. I'm going to be either charging for that stuff. I'll probably be charging for that stuff very soon, so check it out while you can. GLMR Moonbeam. We already looked at Moonbeam. Yeah, Anchor here is just riding that. What else we want to look at? We already looked at Solana. We already looked at Matic. Platypus Finance. There it is right there. Platypus Finance. Where is your 200-day moving average, bud? Where's the 200-day moving average? I don't see it. Huh, interesting. Overall, we have a pretty big momentum wave up here with a red dot that just printed on the 4-hour. It looks bearish to me. Although we did have this money flow crossover. I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks kind of bearish to me at best sideways. We already looked at Cardano. Scale. You guys keep asking about Scale. I have no idea what Scale is. Scale Network? Is that what it is? 200-day moving average. I don't know why it's only this long, but it broke above it. When was this? That was a few days ago. So it's been staying above the 200-day simple moving average. That's a bullish sign. And this momentum wave came all the way down here and didn't move the price much. Scale actually looks kind of bullish to me right now. Looks like it's going sideways. I don't know. Money flow is coming down. But there, I see a lot of signs of strength. I see a lot of signs of strength here on Scale. Sure, let's take a look at Near. Near, look at that. Near's been using as this. It flipped here, right here. It finally flipped this 200-day moving average into support, and there it rode up. So that's pretty bullish because that's a really strong support. It is at 16. If it came down to 10, that wouldn't blow my mind. That'd be quite a move, but probably a good buying opportunity. It's been going up since 24th of February. Went from $7.50 to 17. Pretty nice Near protocol. Wow. I wouldn't say it looks bearish. I mean, it's looking like there's some bearish divergence forming here, right? Because price is going up, momentum is going down, but it's not going down crazy, so it's not a strong spot to me to take a short. But since we did just print this red dot, I might be okay taking a short, but I don't know. The trend is your friend, and I'd be looking for more opportunities to take longs probably on Near. You want to look at Binance? Sure, let's look at BNB. BNB coming up to its 200-day moving average, so that's probably pretty strong resistance. I definitely wouldn't want to be buying this right now. Momentum seems to be coming down. This looks bearish to me. BNB looks bearish to me. We already looked at XRP. G Glass, thanks for the follow. Let's take a look at ARC. Oh, that's not it. This is the Anchor protocol, but it didn't come up. You guys keep asking about Telcoin. Tell me what Telcoin is. I've had other people ask about that, and I just don't know what it is. Price going down. Oh, I mean, momentum going down. Cash flow going down. This looks, but swinging back up with momentum a bit. I don't know. This is a strange one. It's trading pretty dang sideways. Where's the 200-day? 200-day moving average is way up here. So that's strong because that resistance is way up here, and we're down here at 9 cents. It's up here at like 12 cents. Very interesting. Very interesting. Telcoin just looks pretty dang sideways to me right now. We already looked at Crow and GMT. Yeah, let's look at Quant. We haven't looked at that yet. By the way, this is streaming live on YouTube, and the replay will also be posted on YouTube right when we're done with the stream. The YouTube channel is Daily Crypto Bull. If you go to my TikTok bio, there should be a play button. There's not here because I'm on my desktop. Or you can click the link in my bio and click this little play button up here, or scroll down here and there's a play button. Oh, by the way, definitely join my Discord because I'm spending a lot more time in there and you get some real alpha. It's still free at the moment. I'm probably going to eventually make some paid sections of this, private ones. But for now, just get in there while you can, while it's still free. And of course, join my text list too. That's still free. I will be charging for that, like my crypto trade alerts and really good things I find. This is the only place I send them. Check it out. Between that and Discord, this is some real alpha. Check those out. So Quant, what do we think here? Quant, we have this line holding pretty strong support. That trend line. Quant, momentum going down. Printed a green dot down here though, holding support. I don't know, man. It looks fairly stable to me. Quant does at the moment. Could come down more, could go up more. Duh. But overall, this looks fairly stable to me, is what I'd say about Quant. May not be what you want to hear, but that's what it looks like to me. Let's take a look at Shady wants Meta. What is Meta for? I don't know if the Meta you're looking for is on here. I don't think any of these are it. By Meta, you don't mean Facebook, do you? So I don't want to look at that. I'll tell you what. Facebook's just going to go down in value. We already looked up Zilliqa. I'm staying away from Zilliqa. It pumped up way too much, way too fast. It's way above its 200-day simple moving average. I would be interested in it, but I think it's going to come down a lot more. I'd just be patient. We already looked at ETH. That's the second thing we look at. ETH looks like it's got to make a decision. Master analysis right there. Could go up, could go down. I know I said that as a joke, like master analysis. Crow we already looked at. How about the 5-minute and 15-minute? No, those are too low. Those are too low. I only use those to time something after higher time frames. Show me there's a good opportunity sitting there. You want to look at sushi? That's an interesting one. Whoops. Sushi. That's an interesting one to take a look at. Momentum is certainly down. You see that going. Leveralus is pointing it out. I don't know. Where's the 200-day moving average? Way up there. So there's a lot of, at least you got that way up there going for it. It'd be better if it was, below it, using it as support, but at least resistance is a long ways away. Looks like it's finding support here, getting rejected off this kind of level, but we're making lower highs. So that would be a descending triangle. Oddly enough, descending triangles are more often bullish than not. Got this down here. I could see that. I could see it bouncing up here soon. Jasmine we already looked at. Flow, we haven't looked at Flow. You mean Flow like Dapper? Let's see Flow. It's looking pretty sideways to me with a little bit of downward momentum tendency because we're making lower highs, but we may be making higher lows also, which is a pretty strong sign of like just a tight trading range waiting to bust down or bust up. And I think that's what a lot of the market's doing right now by the looks of it. Audis, I'm assuming you mean audio for Audius. We hit that 200-day simple moving average and tried to go above it, but then got rejected. So right now, my guess is we're going to come back up and test it again. If we can bust above that, if audio can bust above it and flip it into support and keep trading above it for probably at least 2 or 3 days, that would be very good. But if it comes down more, maybe a good buy point, right? Maybe a good buy point for Audius if you believe in Audius long term. So let's take a look at VRA. No, that wasn't it. Oh, that is it. Veracity. Okay. Veracity is probably something I want to gobble up. I don't know if I want to get it here, although it's way below its all-time high. So I guess I don't. It would have been nice to get down here at 16. We've doubled since then. It could come down more. Yeah, momentum looks like it wants to push it up. We're having these bearish divergences print. But I think it's overall it's going to go sideways, maybe down a bit, but I think kind of says I don't think it's going to be busting up anytime soon unless Bitcoin does. I think everything's just kind of waiting on Bitcoin. How does the time rates work? Time frames? Well, the time frames, we're on the 4-hour time frame, what that means is each of these candles here represents 4 hours of price action. VP asks, what indicator is this? This is Lever Atlas. This indicator, this whole thing I'm using is TradingView, and this indicator is Lever Atlas. If you want to check that out, go to the link in my TikTok bio, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link's in the description. Click the link in the description or bio, and it'll take you to this page. Here you can get Lever Atlas. I've got a free trial running on it right now, plus my whole master course that goes along with it. And then TradingView, here's a link for that. If you use this, I think you get a discount, maybe not. But I just put the link. So this is my resources page. And again, guys, I think basically you need this crypto tax software, because it just connects with your Coinbase and your Voyager and stuff like that, or whatever exchanges you use, and it just automatically does all the sifting for you and gives you your whole P&L and a whole printout in like a minute. I was amazed at how easy this was. So I had such a headache just like disappear using this. I just used it yesterday. Oh my God. By the way, if you don't have a ledger, get a ledger. Keep your crypto safe. Seriously, get a damn ledger. What else is on here? It's all the good stuff. Check out all the good stuff. It's all the resource. All that stuff is pretty vital in my opinion. We already looked at Engine. Yo, you look like Arturo in Money Heist. I've never seen Money Heist, and I don't know who Arturo is. And when did you see me? On YouTube, I guess. I guess I got a little screen. You can see me a little bit here. But I don't know where you saw me. Shiba, we already looked at Shiba. Oh, DeFi Kingdom. Yeah, let's take a look at DeFi Kingdom. Let's take a look at Jewel, man. What was your question about DeFi Kingdom, though? Thanks for all the follows coming in, by the way. Question about DeFi Kingdoms. Do you need to create a hero to use DeFi? No, you do not. You do not need a hero to use DeFi Kingdoms. It makes sense. Now, DeFi Kingdoms, interesting. This momentum has certainly come down, which makes sense. You know, they had this big pump back there, where we had $8 there, went up to about 16. It makes sense with this big pump because they rolled out their next expansion, Crystal Veil, on the Avalanche network, really their own subnet called the DeFi Kingdoms chain, which is a subnet of Avalanche. And I have a good amount of money staked over there in Jewel. X-Jewel just earning like 3,000% APR getting paid to me in Crystal, the coin of DeFi Kingdoms chain. It's looking, god dang, that's so sideways, isn't it? Like that's just riding a straight line. Momentum is really like tight. It's going to bust up or down. If it busts anywhere, I think it would go down. Let's draw. I really want to look at this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at, boy, I'm surprised that's how longer this chart is. Let's try that again on something else. Let's do it with maybe, is Trader Joe's going to be any better? Not really. Now let me draw a fib on it anyways. Go down here. And then we'll go up here. So riding those lines pretty good. It seems about right. Let's go to the 4-hour again. By the way, if you guys want to follow me on other socials, I'm just Daily Crypto Bull everywhere. Definitely follow me on Twitter, because I just say stuff on there that I just don't post anywhere else, because just of the way the platform works. You know, you can post messages really quickly. And even better than that, join my text message list while it's still free. This is where my super alpha is. Definitely check out the Discord group. That is certainly growing. Pretty strong support here though at the 786. Check that out. I mean, it bounced right off of it. Found once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, pretty much 5 times. Pretty strong support here at about, what is this? This can't be it. Oh, this is Jewel compared to Wrapped AVAX. I don't want that. But nonetheless, that's pretty good support there at whatever that is compared to AVAX. What do we got? I got to go with the Tether one. I don't have a thing drawn on it, but I could probably draw it anyways. Let's draw it here on this one. If you guys aren't involved in DeFi Kingdoms, like the missions that they have this week are just nutso. I was up to like almost 5,000% APR at one point. Pull this back. Maybe I should move. We'll move to some Q&A here in a second. I'll just be looking at that. Seems like Cypher. Yeah, this is Lever Atlas. It's similar to Market Cypher, but I made it myself. It's different. It's definitely different. Better in my opinion, but of course I'm biased. Riding that line pretty good right there. And this chart shows us like it's using it more like resistance than support. So that's a different look at it. Trend line. Let's try a trend line real quick. Let's go from like here to here. So definitely broke that trend. Interesting. Going sideways. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Thanks for all the follows coming in one-handed, telling me. Let's do this type of thing. Maybe I'll. But for real, like click the link in my bio and go to my crypto resources page. Amazing stuff here. By the way, if you've been thinking about getting into DeFi, check out this guide that I put together. It's only $10. I had to charge something for it. These are my 5 favorite DeFi protocols with complete walkthroughs. I've been in hundreds of DeFi protocols, and I'm in new ones basically every day. These are my 5 favorite. So check that out. And if you're in the United States and you're not getting interest on crypto, definitely check out Voyager. Hey, are any of you in the States and not getting interest on your crypto? Because that's insanity to not be getting. Put a 1 in the chat if you're not getting interest on your crypto currently. Oh yeah, let's take a look at ApeCoin. Good call. See a lot of 1s coming in. Definitely check out that link in my bio or this page. If you're in the States, definitely use Voyager instead of Coinbase because you actually get interest on your crypto without having to lock it up or stake it. Plus, if you use this link, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or trade just $100 of crypto. So definitely check that out. Right, we're getting like 9% on USDC coin, which is a stable coin, always worth $1. So we're getting 9% on our cash basically, and then we get interest on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, everything, and you just get free crypto dropped in your account every month. Right, I'm getting free Bitcoin and Ethereum just dropped to my account on the first every month as my interest payment, without having to stake it or lock it up. Definitely check this out. Definitely check that out. Let's look at ApeCoin. Hasn't been around a real long time. Broke down below that. I'm waiting. My buy zone for Ape is like $5. I want it to come down to $5. Whenever that happens, I'm in. But I bought a little bit back here, like $8. Maybe I'll buy a little bit, $8. If it breaks down below 9.5, 9.5 seems to be a pretty strong support. Look at that. It bounced right off of it. Plus that trend line, broke that trend line, broke that trend line. Now it's coming down. Even though other things went up, Ape went down, right? Well, maybe back here was the pump for Bitcoin. But it seems to be trending down. I think ApeCoin's going to keep trending down. The hype was just so big. I think it's going to trend down. Although I don't think it's necessarily not worth this. My DeFi downloaded as zip file and you can't open it. You can't open a zip file? What? Your computer can't open a zip file? Diva? Hey Diva, send me an email at support@dailycryptobull.com and I'll get it to you. Okay. How much is Voyager's cash out fee? They don't have one. You can just deposit it straight to your bank. That's a good question though. Also because there's no fees when you buy and sell, unlike Coinbase and basically everywhere else. What even is ApeCoin? Its utility? It'll be the coin that they use in their growing ecosystem. They're making that game with Animoca Brands, which if they're making it with Animoca Brands, it's probably going to be pretty good. And their brand themselves, Ape, Bored Ape Yacht Club, their brand themselves is just, it's a much better meme coin and it should have growing utility. Have you played with Liquid Driver? Absolutely. Absolutely, I've played with Liquid Driver. Deftone imaging, absolutely. I have a good amount in that. I have a good amount in there. They have, dude, the 53% on Phantom and USDC. If you go down a bit more, they have about 50% on USDC and DEI, which is also a stable coin. Those are two stable coin pairs. And actually, in my if you click the link in my bio and check out my DeFi guide, Liquid Driver is one of my 5 favorite DeFi protocols I do a walkthrough on. Are your text alerts for USA only? I don't know, actually, because the service I use, because it's not like my personal phone number that I send it to you from. It's a service that does all of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's USA only. Go ahead and join it and find out, I suppose. I mean, it's free to join it. It is not downloading correctly. Yeah, Diva, just send me an email, I guess. That's strange that the zip file won't download. You're the first one to tell me that. My guess is you don't have, on your computer, you don't have something that opens the zip file correctly. Just email me, support@dailycryptobull.com. How much? Let me go to, where'd my OBS screen go? Here we go. Let's go through some questions and stuff. How much do you earn every month approximately? I'm not going to answer that. Why do every influencer own Chainlink? Oh, because Chainlink is the main oracle of all blockchain. And what an oracle is it takes off-chain data and puts it on-chain. It is extremely vital and completely necessary in the same way a plant needs water. And Chainlink is by far the biggest, highest network effect, most adopted, most used oracle. That's why. It's not sexy. And your average retail investor doesn't understand it. I see some people commenting on the chat over here on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't know why this thing won't let me respond. I have to look into that about what's going on here, about why I can't live chat. I don't know why I can't respond. Don't know why I can't respond on this dang chat. How much IOTEX? What are some? Is Voyager like an app only? Yeah, like Coinbase. I mean, I guess you can use Coinbase on your desktop, but I mean, I'm sure you mostly use it on your phone. Voyager is pretty much app only. But it's a publicly traded company, and your crypto is insured up to $250,000. Not sponsored, but these are just the most common questions I get and the things that you would want to know. But again, you get interest on all your crypto without having to lock it up or stake it, and there's no fees when you buy and sell. So when I go buy $1,000 of Bitcoin on Voyager, I get more Bitcoin for my $1,000 than I do on Coinbase and most other places. Did you sign up for Satoshi Island? No, I have no interest in that. And no, I have no interest in that. Dark, I don't know what Dark is. VGX, that's Voyager coin. I'm only 16 but want to learn more about trading. What's the best way to find out when to buy? Go check out, listen, I got a free masterclass. If you click the link in my TikTok bio or the link in my YouTube description, take this class. This teaches you my trading methods, at least the nuts and bolts of them. And if you really want to get my full course for free, take me up on the free trial of Lever Atlas. If you take me up on the free trial of Lever Atlas, you get my whole course for free, even if you don't stay with Lever Atlas. It's yours to keep. But take the masterclass first. And of course, anyone looking to make some crazy interest in DeFi, check out the guide. Let me go back to the screen here. I got all your resources yesterday. Yeah, Diva, I saw you coming through. I appreciate you. I hope to serve you very well, right? I ask all of you, come if you like what you're seeing here, come a little further into my world and see what else I can do for you. Okay. And Diva, be sure to join the Discord, because I haven't been spending much time on that in the past, but I'm really going to start making more of an effort towards that, because I find that's just such a good community place, and I want you guys to be able, the community, to be able to communicate with each other more. So definitely check out the Discord too, Diva, and anybody else listening. Link in bio. Take you to my resources page. Link for the Discord is there. Nice, Diva. C. Crumply, Theodore, thanks for the follows. What other questions do we got here? How can I buy and sell if I am not older than 18? That's my only problem. I don't know the laws like that, but I don't think anyone's going to come busting down your door. Although they do KYCs, don't they? So I don't know. You're right. A lot of these places do KYCs now. But actually, Bybit, no. Where I trade, take the masterclass. And also the link in my bio here. I take you to the resources page. The where I trade at is Bybit. Be sure to use this link because you'll get a 3.5% first time deposit bonus. Now, they consider the USA, if that's where you're at, a gray area, so they don't let USA people trade. But all you need to do is get a VPN to put your IP address somewhere else. I put mine in Germany, and I just trade. Like, they want you to use their platform. They just want to show the USA that they're like, in case, you know, they just don't want to deal with any USA government crap. And it's just silly. Like, really, I can't trade, but I can go to Vegas and put all my money on one spin of the roulette wheel, and no one's going to stop me. And there's all kinds of advertisements encouraging me to do so. Like, it's just so backwards. So that's all you need to do. You know, just use Bybit, and you don't need to KYC or anything like that. It doesn't matter your age. I mean, again, I guess I don't know. Talk to your parents, that's for sure, because you're still a minor. You probably got to get their okay just from a home standpoint. Thanks for the follow, Crumply. Oh, I saw that. Any more questions here? Keep asking about Dark. I don't know what you mean by Dark. Is that a coin? Just know you're appreciated for your hard work and knowledge you use to help people learn. Fern, thank you. I appreciate your kind words, really. Chili's, I think Chili's has got a decent future for what they're doing. Does Voyager work in Canada or Bybit? Voyager doesn't. Voyager's only in the States currently, but it will be rolling out to Europe soon, which is, they probably should roll out to Canada too. I don't know what the hell that's about. But no, it's only in the States currently. And Bybit would be, I think Bybit would definitely work in Canada. And I don't know how I add money to my crypto wallet or get my money back on my bank account. Yeah, that's the thing about crypto is we're still fairly early, and some things you just kind of, you got to figure out. There's not like perfect ways to do things, but I guarantee you can figure it out. I don't know your exact situation, but I guarantee you can figure it out. Is it okay to have two apps, Coinbase and Voyager? Yeah, for sure. I do. It's just that I mostly use Voyager, but sometimes Coinbase has more coins, right? So sometimes I go buy one on Coinbase, but I mainly buy them on Voyager for sure, because again, there's no fees when I buy coins on Voyager or sell them, and I'm getting interest. But what's interesting is you can transfer your coins from Coinbase to Voyager too, as long as Voyager carries it. And Voyager has a lot of coins, and they keep adding more every day. And it's a publicly traded company, you know, with a $250,000 insurance policy for you on your crypto. Thanks for the follow, Juggernaut. Can you dive deep on Flux? Not really. I'm kind of past we're just kind of in the Q&A part now. I'm kind of past looking at the charts. The charts overall today definitely looked indecisive, like they're just trying to figure out which way they're going to go, but it also showed me that, Happy Camper, how can I buy you a beer? I actually don't drink, although I do drink non-alcoholic beer. I quit drinking back almost a year ago. Let's see, what question was I answering? Oh, but most of the charts looked like a decision is coming up by the end of the week to me. It looked like, because all these trend lines and different zones and simple moving averages, it looks like there's a squeeze coming and it's going to bust either down or up. Now, of course, follow Bitcoin at the most. I do appreciate you, Happy Camper, though, asking me that. The best thing you can do, in my opinion, is go to my link in my bio, my resources page, check out some of this stuff, get involved in it, come deeper into my world here. A lot of good stuff. I still got my text message list is still free. It's not spammy at all. The stuff you get on there is like straight alpha. This is like the best up to the moment alerts I send. And I don't send them out very often, but if I send something, it's really good. Check out my YouTube channel, my Discord, and then check out this other stuff too. Get a shirt. I got some crypto shirts. Try out your tax software. Get a ledger, no doubt. Trading View, what I trade with, all this stuff. This is like, I literally use all of this stuff, and that's why it's on here. Right? And to me, pretty much every person should use all that stuff. Are pairings with DAI better than USDC or USDT? At the moment, that's a good question. I wouldn't say that right now. DAI is concerning me because of the, have you heard of the 4 pool? The new 4 pool on Curve? That is concerned. That's pretty concerning. If you're a DAI, like it really, DAI was the big loser on that 4 pool, right? The 4 pool on Curve, Curve is mostly for stable coins. Curve is really the heart of all of DeFi. And that 4 pool now has USDC, USDT, Frax, and UST. 4 coins, 4 pool. DAI's left out. So most of the money in stable coins on Curve is going to go to that 4 pool, and DAI is going to be left out in the wind. So DAI is a concerning one right now. What platform do I trade on? I trade on Bybit. If you click the link in my TikTok bio here, it'll take you to this page, my resource page, and here is Bybit right here. And be sure to use this link because you get a 3.5% first time deposit bonus. For some reason Bybit says your IP address. Yeah, Diva, you'll just have to use a VPN. I use VPN Unlimited. And I put my IP address in Germany. I think I drink too much coffee. You're welcome, Diva. Yeah, that's all you'll need to do. How's your DeFi Kingdom play going? High interest rate? Oh yeah. Let's take a look at it real quick. See if I can find it. Is this it? Oh, I'm not logged into my MetaMask though. And I don't really want to log into my MetaMask on the live stream. But when I looked yesterday, it was still at 3,200%. And it was at like 4,600% a couple days ago. So it's still doing pretty good. We're still in that first week of emission. So this is where you get a crap load. You still get a bunch next week. But yeah. And with that being said, you're getting that, but 95% of it is locked up for a year. So you're getting paid, your interest is getting paid to you in Crystal, which is the native coin of the DeFi Kingdom chain. DFK, at least the Avalanche subnet, which is what DFK chain is. 95% of it's locked up for a year. I'm cool with that. You know, a lot of times it'll kind of like stop me from being able to touch things, because so many times things will just do better if I don't touch them. But if I can touch them, I get, fidgety. So I'm really getting about 250% because 5% of it I can actually access. And even with that, I'm not selling it. I went and put it in the jeweler where I basically deposited it into their kind of staking. So I staked it. And I get in return X Crystal, which grows pretty nicely, especially in the early parts, which we're in. Do you do any mining? I don't do any mining. I'm not against it. I don't have any experience in it, and I would like to, but I'm so goddamn busy. I mean, trading and DeFi are my main things, and I spend a lot of time on those. I don't think we can do everything, but we got to pick some really powerful things, and trading is my most powerful thing, no doubt. If you want to learn about that, take my free masterclass, link in bio. And then DeFi is super powerful because both of these things allow you to get free crypto. Mining would allow you to get basically free crypto too. But mining Bitcoin, it's quite a startup expense. Ethereum's coming to an end of mining, and then I don't know what else I would mine. So I don't know. Any meetups planned? No, I don't do meetups. Man, I still don't really go around people. I still wear a mask and shit like that. But I do these live streams. I guess I get it. It's just mostly me talking and answering questions. Helium? Oh, helium miner. Yeah. If I did mining, I think that is the first place I would absolutely start. Good point. Really good point, Jeff. I think that's exactly the first place I would start. Is it would be a helium miner. Actually, I should definitely look into that. That seems actually easy enough to set up. Yours is coming, Jeff. What was that like? What was the cost? How long have you been waiting for it? And what do you expect the return to be for? I'm assuming you got one miner. Thoughts on Oasis Rose? I think they got a good chance. They have a good chance. Jeff Bobcat. What does Bobcat mean? How much was the miner? Due in June. So it's definitely it's on its way. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it takes a while to get them because they're in pretty good demand. But how much did it cost? I don't know. I haven't done enough research. 550. That's not bad. Does it give you any kind of calculator to predict your returns? I mean, I'm actually when I've watched videos, it's been a little bit, but I feel like I remember them making at least a few dollars a day in helium, and I expect helium usage to just go up. So that's why I really like it. What crypto do you trade the most? Ethereum. Ethereum is the number one thing I accumulate, and that is the word, accumulate. That's what whales and smart money do. They accumulate. I'm not saying, hey, look at me, I'm a whale or smart money. I'm saying, no, I observe them. I've been observing them for a long time. I still continue to observe them. And their main goal is accumulation of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they're the most successful. They're the most wealthy. I'm doing what they're doing. And it makes all the sense in the world. Check the helium map for your area. Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that. In trading, do you risk your whole account? No. You can, but no, you can risk $1. And I don't like the word risk because take my masterclass. Take my free masterclass. Seriously. My goal is to get people educated up on this stuff to gain this skill, to get this skill. Because this skill, once you have it, and it's not that hard to get, especially if you learn from somebody and follow their strategy and it's proven to win. Mine does pretty well. I'll say that. If you try to mix it with a bunch of other people's strategies, you're probably not going to do well. Not because theirs don't work, because you're making a Frankenstein of a strategy. What was I saying? But it's like having a superpower. It's like having a superpower, right? Oh, I'm going to go get some free Bitcoin and Ethereum when the price goes down. And when it goes up. And then down again. And then up again. And I'm just going to keep growing my bags and accumulating. It's like a superhero. It really feels like that sometimes. It's crazy. $250 a month. So you're saying the miner will be paid for in like 2 months. Yeah. No wonder it's on such back order. I really got to order one. There's so many times I've meant to order one. And then I'm just so... I don't like to use excuses, but legit, I'm so full-time, all the time crypto that shit gets put off. I forget about it straight up. And I trade, I've only gone up using your strategy. Awesome, Fern. I'm so glad to hear that. Seriously. Join the Discord. We're going to be doing a lot more in there. Definitely join the Discord. Go to the resources, link in bio, resources page. And the Discord button will be right there. When did I start trading? Last year. I just started trading last year. When last year? I think it was around the summer. Last year. So, and I'm telling you, I had to learn it myself. And so I had some losses in the beginning, no doubt about it. But then I developed the strategy, which basically, and I simplified it because I had to simplify it because I was overcomplicating the shit out of things, trying to use everybody's strategy, creating a Frankenstein. And eventually I just made one and stuck to it. No emotions. Stuck to it. It has rules. and I follow the rules because the rules play out in my favor over time. Thank you for the roses, Real Jonathan. 5 of them. It's wonderful. Thank you. Very nice, very kind. Thoughts on how you control your emotions when trading? You have a strategy with rules, and you stick to the rules, no matter what. No emotion, no guessing, no hunches, none of it. Rules, stick to them, because they play out over time. It's not about any one trade. It's about all of them added up together. And if you have the strategy with the rules and you stick to it, you definitely win big time. Thank you for the cap. You guys ever been to Waldrug, South Dakota? It's not that great. It's okay. It's cool-ish. That area of the state, though, is the best part of the state. I grew up in South Dakota. Is trading enough for a living? Can be. I don't do it for a living. I just do it to grow my Bitcoin and Ethereum bags. I wouldn't want to make a living out of it, because then you're a day trader and you're constantly staring at the charts. What I do is I'm more of a swing trader, and I look at the charts like a few times a day quickly. But again, I only mainly trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP with a definite heavy exclamation on Ethereum. And I just wait for my opportunities. Do you think 90% of traders fail? No. Because do a lot of traders quit? Probably. Fail? I don't believe in the word fail so much. I believe in quitting. And I believe a lot of them have the wrong goals and not a real strategy. And then they come in right away not knowing shit, thinking they know shit, not having a strategy. And they lose, and they can't take responsibility for themselves. They say, no, it's trading that's bad. And then they go around preaching that, oh, you'll get wrecked, blah, 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 because they can't admit they don't know what they're doing, and because they can't imagine that. You got to have a strategy with rules. That's it. And stick to it. No hunches, no guessing, no gut feelings. Strategy, rules, stick to it. That's it. No trading to pay my bills so I can quit my 9 to 5. You know, I don't want to tell you what to do. I just don't like. I think that's how you could absolutely do that if that's your goal. I guarantee. I bet you could attain it, but you're not going to attain it on day one. You got to start where you are, and then it becomes your business. So you are trading all day. Then you become a day trader. That's fine, but that's a decent amount of time spent. And if you really enjoy it, because I like trading, I wouldn't want to spend that much time on it. That's just me. It's fun. I like the game, but it can be stressful too, doing it like that. So, but people do it. So I would say learn from people that do that, and make sure you learn from people that do that. But for me, I'm just trying to accumulate. I don't sell this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do, but I follow what I observe the whales and smart money do. And I want to do what they're doing, because they're the wealthy people. They're the most successful. They're the ones that really have typically the most financial savvy. So I want to do what they're doing, and everything they do revolves around accumulation. They're not trying to pay bills. They're trying to build wealth for long term and grow their wealth. Really, they're just trying to grow their wealth and acquire these pristine assets, which are mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so for me, I mean, my trading account, I don't sell any of that. But the crypto I have over in my Voyager, I do sell that stuff. When I sell it? When we get to an all-time high, I sell a good amount of it. And then when we dip way below that, I buy it. So I don't buy or sell very often, but I trade all the time. But with just the goal of accumulating, because again, let me show you something. I'll close that. That's not it. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Why in the world? 13 years, it's done nothing but go up. Just goes up higher and higher and higher and higher to large degrees. I want to get as much of this as I can, because listen to me right now. We are spoiled right now. You are not going to be able to get Bitcoin, probably not Ethereum either, very easily. because as more and more Michael Saylors and everybody comes in and institutions buying it to just hold it for the long term with no intention to ever, 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 ever sell it, you're going to wish you would have been accumulating, because that's what they're doing. They know that's what's coming. They know it's right in front of our face. It's been what's going on, but eventually we're going to hit a point where it's like, oh, like this stuff's like hard to get now. And you're going to be like, whoa, I wish I'd just been accumulating, because that's what whales of smart money are doing. That's why they're doing it. And so that's why I'm doing it. I hope that makes sense. Every 4-year happening, hedge funds acquire it over the counter. There's OTC stuff going on for sure. Thank you for the donut. Is that a donut? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. It is donut. You're welcome, Happy Camper. Trading is like a casino where you create the house. That's not a bad way to put it, because in the same way that you can stack the odds in your favor by having a strategy that's back tested and proven itself. And that's what I use, and that's what I teach. And it revolves around, now listen, you can't do it without Lever Atlas. That's why I created Lever Atlas, because that's what filled in everything for me. You need to do my strategy, you need Lever Atlas. And yeah, you got to pay for it, because it costs me to run the damn thing, okay? But I give tons of resources. I'm here on lives, the Discord, text message. And I'm looking for other ways to expand it, because it really is about community. And I don't mean that like, oh, look at me, I'm all nice and hippy dippy. No, it is. Humans, we're all about community. The way we succeed is not alone. We do succeed together. Seriously. And so we need to have community, and I'm building more and more community aspects in all this, and it revolves majorly around trading. This isn't for your, that's not for your brand new newbie. It's just that I'm not talking about any of that stuff. Do I just buy some crypto coins? Yes, of course I do that. But I do a lot of trading and a lot of DeFi. So we can say it's advanced stuff. And I'm here to teach about it and educate on it and create community around it. Thank you, Diva. You're very welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thoughts on small and micro cap trading? I dig it, but don't get too focused on it. Like I do some of that with a small percentage of my portfolio. Literally 70% of my portfolio is Ethereum and Bitcoin. Probably like 40-50% of it Ethereum, and the other part of that 70% being Bitcoin. And then I have other coins, and I use like maybe 5% of my portfolio to dabble in the little small micro cap memes and play that game. That's a high risk game with a high reward. And most people will come in and do that with like all their money. And it's a terrible decision. So that's what I do. I take a little bit of my money and I play that game. What is Lever Atlas? Lever Atlas is, that's not a good example. Lever Atlas is this trading indicator down here. It helps us gauge momentum so that we know when, like, look at this red dot right here. This top of this wave and this red dot. If you follow that dotted line up, what do you see? A price top. And it's an indicator that's going down. Oh, look at that. Look at this one up here. Same thing. Went down. Still going down. Look at this green one. Went up a little bit. Look at this green one. Went up a little bit. So it tells us where the tops and bottoms are of shorter time frame price action. Well, any time frame. So that's one strategy, is just to ride the red dots when they're above this white line, or the green dots when they're below it. But the main thing I do is divergence, which isn't shown very well on this. On ApeCoin, let's look at ETH. So for instance, like look at this big red line Lever Atlas drew for us. We follow this up, price went down. Price went down some. So Ethereum's looking a little weak to me. Here was a good bearish divergence right here. It didn't draw a line, but that went down. Here was a good bullish divergence. It's a really good one. Price going sideways, momentum's going up. Boom. Momentum's going down. Price is going up. Yeah, a little drop. Decent profit there. We're not trying to hit home runs. We're trying to get singles and let the home runs come to us. Here was a pretty good one right here. That was really good, actually. That was a really good move. This is Lever Atlas, though. You want to learn more about that, click the link in my bio, my TikTok bio, or the link in the YouTube description if that's where you're watching. It'll take you to this page, take the free masterclass. And I will be uploading a new masterclass. I just got done recording a new masterclass. I'll be uploading that soon too. That I decided to go a little bit more zoomed out on to really build the case for why you should be accumulating, and then I dive deeper into the strategy. 9 and 30 EMA crossings are one of the best strats. They're good indicators, but you got to choose. I use the 200-day simple moving average, and sometimes I use the 8 and the 13, but I find that I just don't need, I just use those, especially the 200, to let me know where support and resistance is. Basically, the entire strategy that I use revolves around trend, supports and resistance, and momentum. Lever Atlas is the momentum. Trend lines are just trend lines, and Fibonacci boxes and moving averages are the supports and resistances. And when these things line up right, I place a trade, and it's got a high probability. Thank you, T. Peck, for the follow. Thoughts on Everdome? I don't know much about it. Thoughts on Near? Near has been pumping like crazy. Be careful chasing green candles. That's what I would say. For anyone just tuning in, be sure to check out my crypto resources page. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, I have all my crypto resources over here, like this free masterclass, teach you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. Here's my DeFi guide. Highly recommend this. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols. These are my 5 favorite with complete walkthroughs. You want to start earning some real money on your crypto or even your cash? Check this out for sure. Start getting interest on your crypto if you're in the States. Use Voyager, get off of Coinbase. Use Voyager, get interest on your crypto, and stop paying fees for when you buy and sell crypto. If you still got taxes to do, check this out. Definitely check out, it's cryptotrader.tax. This code will get you 10% off. It will save you so much time and headache because you can just connect your Coinbase and Voyager accounts, etc. to it. It'll just download all your info, all your transaction history, and put it in a nice sheet for you telling you your profit and loss and stuff. Literally saved me maybe days of work. I did it yesterday in a few minutes. Definitely get a ledger. Keep your crypto actually safe for real. If you use MetaMask or anything and you're not using a ledger, you are just asking to get your stuff stolen. Yeah, get a shirt from me if you want. Join my text list. I send out some serious alpha here. It's not spammy at all. Most days I don't even send out a message, but when I send something out, it's definitely worth getting, to say the least. Check out my YouTube channel and join the Discord. This is growing. We're spending more time in here. Definitely check out the Discord. And if you don't have a Bitcoin rewards card, where you buy like your everyday purchases, grocery, gas, etc., like get a fold card. I'm not sponsored by any of this, by the way. These are just literally like I have a fold card. It is the main thing I buy everything with. I'm pulling out of my little iPhone wallet here. Right there. There's my fold card. I buy everything with this because this is the best reward card in the business, Bitcoin reward card. And take advantage of this type of stuff because these Bitcoin rewards that they give out on cards, that ain't going to last forever because the Bitcoin supply is just going down so much, they're not going to be able to offer stuff like that. Get it while you can. It's another good method of accumulating, right? Everything I teach is about accumulation, right? If you have a card like this, you're able to accumulate just by buying your everyday shit. Go buy a latte, go buy your groceries, buy your gas, pay your rent. You're getting Bitcoin rewards back. And you know what? It's way better than cashback rewards because Bitcoin goes up over time. Well, look at the chart, lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Trading is the most powerful way to accumulate crypto. You don't need any money. You just need a little bit of crypto and you start trading and snowball it. Definitely check out DeFi. DeFi intimidates people, but that's why I put together this guide. This was $10. I had to charge something for it because I swear to God, if I gave this away free, no one would use it. But if you just pay a little $10, you'll actually use it. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols and I continue to use more and more. These are my 5 favorite with complete walkthroughs. And of course, Voyager, get interest on your crypto. I know I literally sound like a billboard right now, but for real, like if something makes this page, it's really good and you should definitely take a look at it for sure. I added the crypto tax thing in there yesterday because I found it. And I'm like, this thing's amazing. And plus, people have been asking about it. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to put that there. That's a good resource. DeFi is my homework right now. Yeah, get my guide, man. I already did a lot of homework for you. Go get my guide. It's $10. If you don't like it, email me. I'll refund you. Just go get it. And mostly, use it. My 5 favorite protocols. I've used hundreds, and I continue to use more. And these 5, they're different from each other. They all do different things. The walkthroughs, like, seriously. Were you the one asking about Liquid Driver earlier? Liquid Driver's on there. That is absolutely one of my top 5. They are fantastic. Do you know why Polkadot staking interest rates are so high versus others? Yeah, on Voyager, Polkadot is 12%. I don't know why. I'm happy it is because Polkadot is something that I definitely have a little bag of. I like Polkadot, Polkadot's future, and Cosmos. Those are the 2 that I really think of as layer zeros. And you know, Gavin Wood, the main guy at Polkadot, he was a co-founder of Ethereum. Him, Vitalik, and Charles Hoskinson, and I think another guy too. Deftone. Beethoven X is also in the guide. That is also one of my top 5. I love the Phantom ecosystem. It is the best DeFi ecosystem in crypto. I have XRP, man. I have plenty of XRP. Ethereum I accumulate the most, and then Bitcoin, and then XRP. Those are the 3 main ones that I hold and accumulate. And those are the only 3 that I trade to accumulate. I don't know why everyone at ETH would be going to jail. Why do you say that? Where do you stake XRP? Is it like locked up? I wouldn't want to lock up my XRP. I don't like locking up. Although on Liquid Driver, you can lock some things up, but they've evolved that so now your locked position is represented by an NFT, and you can trade that NFT. Amazing. Thoughts on Crow? I like Crow long term. I'm 18, just finished school and working. You think day trading full time is a good choice? I can't say that. I'd say getting involved in, I'd say start doing some trading and see what you think about it. Take my free masterclass. Teaches you my strategy and what I do. Not locked up, huh? Where are you staking that XRP? Because XRP is like a leper, you know. It's hard to find somewhere to even hold this stuff and not like worry about it. Stablepool.io. I'll check that out. What kind of interest are they paying on that XRP? How do I take the class? Just click the link in my TikTok bio, and it'll bring you to my resources page. That looks like this. This top button is the free masterclass. You're welcome, Teo. You may be wondering, why is this guy showing himself on his computer screen? Because like a couple weeks ago, TikTok took away, there's a little button used to be here, and I could click it during the live stream and flip the camera back and forth. Back camera, front camera. It's not there anymore. It hasn't been there. So this is what I have to do during the Q&A stuff. If you go under liquidity mining, it will show you a ton of ETH coins and their rates. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I feel like I want to dive a little deeper. I feel like I want to acquire a little bit more Luna ecosystem stuff, like Astroport, maybe Prism, maybe use Mirror Protocol a little bit more. daily on XRP, 0.565 a day on XRP. That's good. That's like, it's over 100%. It's probably like 150, 170%. Shiba Metaverse, I think I'm bearish. I'm bearish on that. I mean, they're behind. They haven't really made shit. Like, I think Shiba and Doge just go to waste. I think Shiba's got a better chance than Doge. But I wouldn't want to be involved. That's just me. That's just me. I have 486 XRP and get nearly 3 coins a day. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to check that out. Let me pull it up real quick, actually. Stablepool.io. I don't want to log into my MetaMask live on this thing. DeFi staking. 218 million TVL. I don't see XRP on a stablecoin pool. So let's go back to maybe liquidity mining. XRP. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, you're sure this is daily? Oh, yeah, every 24 hours. Interesting. Very interesting. This can't. It's paying that much a day on ETH? Huh. And that on Bitcoin? Why is there not more money in these pools? How long have you been using this, Deftone? On the hush. Huh. What? Sign in. Sign in. That's interesting. Interesting. Phantom. I wonder how they're doing this. This website is stablepool.io. I've never used it. Deftone says he's using it, using the XRP pool. I'm surprised there's not more money in this thing. I mean, what was the TVL? 218 million total value locked. Universal liquidity. Is that daily? It's every 12 hours? That's crazy. That doesn't... Huh. Daily? Huh. I may have to try some of this out. Yeah, I may have to try some of that out. They won't let you withdraw more than $50, then they'll drop the site. Primo, what evidence do you have of that? Have you used it? Deftone saying he's removed money several times. I don't necessarily care where they're registered. I believe there's good and bad people no matter where you look. All rights reserved, stablecoin.io, terms and condition. It says from Japan. It says they're from Japan. Controls the site from Japan. So yeah, seems like they also have the Luxembourg courts, huh? Interesting. Not been open long? I bet not. Because with these kinds of, my guess is that they probably haven't been out long, and that's why we're seeing such high APRs. Because these are nuts. These are nuts. I mean, single-sided ETH. Huh. Interesting. That's where their domain's registered. Sniff into some audits. That's a good point. Do they have any? They don't have any audits posted. Interesting. I mean, yeah, that's interesting. I may have to dabble that one a bit. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to look more into that one. Thanks for the share, by the way. Vibes, Vibs, Vibs. So many TikTok usernames are hard to say, straight up. Like yours isn't the hardest, but it's just a reminder that there's so many that I'm like, I want to say thank you to so many people, and I can't ever say their usernames. So I'm like, what is this? Some people are literally like user 54325753254321. It's like, what? How'd you get that name? Just hodl. I don't believe in just hodling. I don't. I think it's lazy. It's fine strategy if you want to do it, but I believe it's not for me. I sell at all-time highs, at least some of my stack, and then I buy when it goes down really low, and I trade a lot. So I'm about accumulating and growing my bag. Everything I do is to accumulate my bag, grow it. And I do. I teach trading. If you want to check it out, click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. You can take my masterclass. It's not really that you're really knowledgeable. You need to have a strategy, and you need to stick to it. Stick to the rules. Because it's not about any one trade. It's about all the trades added up together. And if you stick to a strategy with rules, no guts, no hunches, no I got a feeling, no. Rules, done. No thinking. You win. In my, not financial advice, my opinion, also my experience. I mean, I lose trades and I win trades, but I have a real strategy that I win more than I lose. But in reality, the strategy following it allows me to lose more than often than I win and still win overall. You have that kind of strategy, hard to lose, especially over time. I've been around since 2016 in crypto. I go all the conferences. I'm coming back from Dubai now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good chunk of time in crypto. I've been in crypto since 2017. What conference is in Dubai? What's the conference in Dubai? I know they had NFT LA. Obviously, the Bitcoin conference in Miami's coming up. Yeah, Prima, if you're still on here, what's the name of the conference in Dubai? Yeah, maybe let's look it up quick. Looks like it's this one. No, that's October. It's in October. Crypto Expo. Is this for the Expo? Yeah. Future Blockchain Summit. I guess I don't know. I don't want to look that hard. Any other thoughts? Probably going to end the stream here in a second. If you guys want to learn more about trading, if you want to learn how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down, click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. be sure to take the free masterclass while it's still free. If you want to learn more about DeFi and get stupid, silly interest on your crypto, get my DeFi guide. If you want to do an easy way to get interest and you live in the States, definitely get Voyager. You should have Voyager anyways because it's so much better than Coinbase. You don't pay fees when you buy and sell crypto, and you get interest on your crypto just by leaving it there. You don't have to stake it or lock it up. If you're looking at tax time's getting down to a crunch, this cryptotrader.tax, here's a discount code. I'm not sponsored by any of this. This is just my resources page. I did this yesterday, and it was absolutely amazing. It took all my transactions out of Coinbase, Voyager, etc., and put them all into a sheet, and it would have taken me maybe days to do, sifting through all that stuff, trying to find it, write it down, figuring it out. But it was just amazing. I think if you're in crypto and you got to do taxes on crypto, like, to me, you absolutely have to have this. Keep your crypto safe. Get a goddamn ledger. If you use MetaMask at all, get a ledger. Get a ledger, because you are just putting yourself at massive risk. That's why I trade crypto. Get a shirt, by the way. I got some cool shirts. Got 10 of them that I've made so far. I think they're awesome. Help support the channel. They're good, comfortable, soft shirts too. 100% cotton. That's why I trade. Join the text list while it's still free. Just send me any message on there. It's not my personal number. It's my text list. But you're not going to get spammed or anything. I don't send out messages really that often. But when I do, it's some really good stuff. Usually on trading signals that I see. But then other stuff too. Like I sent out about DeFi Kingdoms last week. 4,000% APR. Check out my YouTube channel for sure. I'm daily cryptable on all the socials, by the way. Get in the Discord. I'm really making an effort to grow that more now and build that community. So definitely check that out. And then get a Bitcoin rewards card. This is the one I have, Fold. It gives the best rewards of any in the business. I mean, if you're buying stuff anyways, you might as well get Bitcoin rewards, because remember, this is what Bitcoin has done its entire life. It's gone up. So whatever Bitcoin rewards you get today will be worth more, unlike the cash you get where it's getting inflated into oblivion, if you even get cash rewards. So check that stuff out. Anything else down there? Yeah, I guess not. How long is the trading class video tutorial? I think it's about 90 minutes. But, like, how much time are you willing to spend on something if it teaches you how to get large amounts of free Bitcoin and Ethereum? How much time are you willing to spend on something like that? I would hope a lot. Yo, check Sky Token, did my research. Can you look at them? Tell me you think huge upside. It's just kind of late. I've been on the stream for about 2 hours now. I don't want to go research a new coin live on the stream. I could pull up the token real quick on the trading screen. Is the token actually Sky? There's no Sky USD. Sky token. Yeah, that's pretty new, man. That's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. It's done nothing but go down since it came out beginning of March, a month ago. So that's ugly. Even though everything else is going up, it's going down. In the short term, that looks ugly. Not to be a dick or anything, just straight up, that didn't look great. In the short term. Long term, I don't know. I don't know anything about the project. When do you use Voyager and Bybit? Bybit is where I trade, which is not like buying and selling. Buying loans. It's not like Coinbase or Voyager. Voyager is where I take my currency, from my bank, etc., and turn it into crypto, just like Coinbase. Except for when I buy there, I don't pay fees, so I get more crypto for my money when I buy it and sell it. When I sell it, I get more money for my crypto. And you get interest on your crypto, right? I get like 4% on Bitcoin and Ethereum, 9% on USDC coin, which is a stable coin, always worth $1, getting 9% of my cash basically. Polkadot pays 12%, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, all that stuff, like just so much better. And you don't stake it or lock it up. But Bybit is where I trade, which is where you take the crypto you already have and trade with it, which isn't really buying and selling. Kind of it is, but it's not. It's not what you think. It's really not. Nothing like Voyager or Coinbase. Joanne, so you use them together? Yeah, I definitely use both. They're not together. They're unrelated. Hey Joanne, by the way, were you able to get a hold of Voyager yesterday? Their support. But I'll keep answering the question in the meanwhile. Voyager is where, like, the crypto that I just kind of hold, that's where I have it, which is a good amount of it. Mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I let it sit there in a super safe place like that and get interest. But it's still liquid because I can still sell it, I can still move it. It's not locked up or staked. And then another portion of my Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP I have in my trading account, and I trade with it, and I grow it through trading. Whereas over on Voyager and Coinbase, Voyager, it's more about it's a different strategy. It's about diversification. So it's more about holding. But in that account, that's where I actually sell high and buy low. Joanne, yeah, I'm interested. I was hoping you'd be on here today. I really wanted to hear what they told you, because that seems strange to me. I don't know how their stuff works exactly, but most people, I think, get it credited within like 24 hours. But so Voyager is more for my sell. It's more for my get some interest on it and sell high and buy low. And Bybit trading is for trading, for taking crypto, another portion of my crypto, and snowballing it as price moves. Because you can turn it into more as the price goes up, and you can turn it into more as the price goes down, without having to use any new fiat money. So there are two different things that work together. But I don't like going in any one pot. Actually, I don't like Voyager. I feel completely. Bybit I feel pretty good with too, because it's a humongous company. They have well over 1,000 employees. They're pretty big. They're big, and Voyager's really big too. But they have their insurance policies and stuff. So those two places I feel very safe with. Really buy low, sell high. Well, yeah, Mark M. I mean, you got to do a portion of that. Why not? If I can, but I don't sell and buy and sell very often. Guess when Bitcoin hit 69,000? Guess what I did? I sold a good portion of my bag. Could have price gone higher? Absolutely. I kind of thought it would. But I have rules. And I know that, we just hit an all-time high. At some point, we're going to come back down below that, and I'm going to be able to take that money I made from the sale and use that same amount of money to buy more Bitcoin than I had when I sold it. I only buy or sell, like, until this huge dip that we were in, most of my buying I did now in February, March. And the last time I actually really bought things was back in that period between May and July, where it was down big time. That was the last time I bought. So I haven't bought until then, until recently when we were in this big dip. And then I sold. I sold in February, April, and May. And then I sold again in October, November, as you start getting to higher highs. Not all of it, but I sell incrementally. And then I just let that money sit as in USDC coin on Voyager, gathering me 9% interest, because USDC coin is always worth $1. So why would I have my money in dollars when I can have it in USDC coin and get 9% interest basically on my cash, while I wait for the prices to come back down, which they always do, and I'll buy in at a good entry point. Wholly minimized windows, Batman. You see all those down there? Yeah, I have a lot of tabs open. I always do. Any other questions? Been on here for 2 hours. Probably going to cut it off. This replay will be on the YouTube channel, Daily Crypto Bull, on all the socials, including YouTube. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter are certainly the main ones, and then the Discord. It's on Instagram too, but I'm not very much on Instagram. And then join my text list, link in my bio, or if you're on YouTube, link in description. And take you to my resources page. Check that stuff out. Yeah, I have all these minimized windows, and each of them have like a whole bunch of tabs. I I have probably I'm full time, and they're all crypto tabs, all crypto, hundreds of crypto, probably 150 crypto tabs open because I'm full time crypto, man, and I look up a lot of stuff all the time. You're welcome, Joanne. What is USDT? Well, I was saying USDC, but they're both stable coins, so they're always worth $1. USDT also gets referred to as Tether, and USDC, USD coin C, is what I was talking about, where I get that 9% interest on Voyager. They're always worth $1. They're stable coins. The other main stable coins are UST, DAI, D-A-I, and Frax, F-R-A-X. And USDC, USDT, UST, and Frax. DAI was really major, but something happened over the weekend that really probably changed things forever. And by that I mean the forward pool in Curve, which is USDC, USDT, UST, and Frax. Gonna change everything. Thoughts on the Waves situation? I wouldn't be buying Waves right now. It's just pumped up so much, but it showed me that Waves is pretty serious in terms of people believing in it. But other than that, I'm not a Waves expert. Waves kind of caught me by storm. I didn't realize it was going to ever have some kind of pump like that. Big pump. But I know it has to do with the stablecoin function also, but I don't understand that one yet. There's a lot of stablecoins. How often does Voyager pay out? They give you your interest payment on the first of every month. But be sure to use the link on my resources page, because if you use that link, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or trade, which is buy or sell, $100, just $100 worth of crypto. How come the bots buy the coins for new projects before anyone else? Because it makes them money. And when it happens, which is a lot, it just makes them money. Makes people money that use them. They're higher level people in terms of tech and programming, etc. But until it's up to those protocols to, guard against that, but they don't, or they don't know how to, or someone finds a way around it. Just where we're at currently. All right, I think I'm going to pop off. It's been 2 hours pretty much on the nose. I'll be back again tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. And then on Thursday, it'll also be noon Pacific Standard Time, but I'll be having a guest on. It's my brother, actually. And he has called, so he doesn't make many calls, but the calls he's made have been phenomenal over the years. So I'm going to have him on. We're just going to kind of bullshit and talk crypto. And that's going to be what's going to be on Thursday. But I'll be on here tomorrow. It'll be a stream like this. We'll go over all the charts and then do Q&A afterwards, stuff like that. Be sure to check out my resources page. Check in a link in bio. Check out that stuff. There's that new tax thing I added in there. If you haven't done your taxes yet, for real, use that. It's going to save you possibly days of headaches and stress using that thing. I blew my mind yesterday at what it did. I was like, holy crap. Because you just log in, you connect it to your Coinbase, Voyager, or whatever, and it just sucks all the transactions out and puts them into a sheet and gives you a whole P&L, even made like an actual official IRS form. I was like, oh my God, did it in like minutes. I was like, whoa, you just like did it all for me. It was crazy. And there's a discount code there too, so be sure to use that. Save yourself 10%. Other than that, definitely use Voyager. If you haven't done Voyager, if you're in the States and you haven't created a Voyager account yet, use that link in my bio. Get interest on your crypto. It's just too easy. And stop paying fees when you buy and sell crypto. Voyager will let you do that. Like, I so rarely use Coinbase. I have a Coinbase account, but I so rarely use it. Only when it's rare, but only when there's a coin that I really want to get, and I can only find it on Coinbase, which not only, but maybe that's just the easiest way, and it's not on Voyager. So I use Voyager for like 99% of all my centralized exchange stuff. But that's what I got for you. I'm out. Diva, send me an email. support@dailycryptobull.com. I'll make sure you get that file. I'll send it to you in a different way. It's not a zip. I'll have to look at that spot where you got it at and see if there's a way I can make that different, I guess. I thought everyone could open zip files. I'm not sure why yours can't. Maybe it's your type of computer. I don't know. But either way, I got to look at it. So I'll be back tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. You guys are awesome. Have a good one.